I think you should start doing my hair because I don't know what kind of hairspray she used. No, you're not going to cut my hair. She threatens to cut
I
my
think
hair.
she's going to do dreadlocks if nothing
The
else.
show's on. Shush. Welcome back to the show. Mrs. Stanley had to step away for a moment because I think he went off to get more books, right?
He's a very prolific writer.
That he is. And no, he did not go off to write books, though. He went to get more printed ones of ones he already wrote. So.
I understood that.
All right. Anyways, we're going to do some letters now, and when he gets back, we'll get back to the film. But let's do letters, right? Because that's what we do.
Very well.
Right. All right. Give me a letter, please, sir.
Michael Cassiano.
It's a long one.
Indeed.
Michael Wordiano. All right. Let's see. He goes, I discovered you on your YouTube channel recently, and I'm enjoying it immensely. The three of you, Mr. Livingston, Vincent Van Dahl, and Tangella, are finely crafted precision gears that are running so well together to keep the mechanism of the mansion running smoothly. I think he's watching a different show.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I think he missed out on something. I grew up watching Zachary, Chiller Theater, Super Adventure Theater, and Claude Kirshner, which showed mostly science fiction-related movies such as Godzilla, Universal Monster Films, American and National Pictures. He's given me the entire list of everything he's ever watched. It's all good stuff. And he goes, the three of you, Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and Tangella, are doing a wonderful job at hosting the creature features. The atmosphere of the mansion, the lighting, the props, the CGI effects. What do we do with CGI effects?
They might be talking about you.
Like my hair, or my bad hair. That's how I get the bad hair days. It's CGI. My hair is actually quite nice. It is all perfect. You should all be proud. For the science fiction, horror, and mystery communities, you are doing an amazing job. You will have my support for your show, and I would encourage everyone who has a love of horror, science fiction, and mystery to help keep up the mansion, help support creature features. That's good advice, right? They could go to our Patreon page.
Indeed.
And give us, like, American money to help keep
preferably American money.
No, I will take any kind.
Well, then we have to transfer.
I don't mind.
Exchange rates.
As long as it's large bills. One last thing. Have you ever thought of airing Equinox, a.k.a. The Beast from 1969-1970? It was written and directed by Jack Woods, a definite cult classic. I have the original VHS and 2 copies on DVD. It's worth a watch. It sounds like he's willing to send them to us.
I don't think that's what he meant.
All right. Well, we'll take a look on our distributors list and see if we can find that. I thank you all for your hard work, your enthusiasm, and your dedication to the genres. Michael Cassiano. Well, thank you, Michael. I didn't say where he's from, but I assume he's East Coast because he watched Zachary, right?
I'm not sure what Zachary is.
He's a guy. He's like a ghoulie guy who did the thing.
Mark Dixon.
Another long one was this long note night and a box. Two long notes in a box. All right. Mark Dixon. Hi, wonderful folks. I live in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. That's a whole lot of words for one place.
It's a long name for a place.
Right. And I've enjoyed your show weekly on your Fire TV app for about 4 years now. I enjoy all of you, and particularly that wonderful little hottie imp, Tangella. You know when she's hottest? Is when she's got a flamethrower and she's burning things like Andrew.
Or setting people on fire.
That's when she's hot. She's hot and heavy at that point. And we all pay the price. Not sure if you're aware, but the app has not updated for a couple of weeks now, and the last film on the app is The Stepford Wives. I've tried the YouTube version, however, not as good for me because it starts at midnight here, whereas the Fire TV app version is normally available before 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, we did have some trouble with the Fire TV thing, but we've since had that fixed.
It has been corrected.
No, it has been fixed. It was a bit of a technical issue, and I cannot fully explain the parameters that caused it, but apparently we have that corrected now. Please investigate to find out why the TV app is not updating. We just explained that. Keep up the great work, Vincent, Mr. Livingston, Andrew, and of course Tangella. Meep, meep. What does that mean? Meep, meep.
I do not know.
That's the sound that the Roadrunner made. Meep, meep. True story. And I hope you guys can get more reliable guests in the future as they cancel way too often. You guys are great, but you really need to have a guest each week. All the best, Mark Dixon. A guest each week is difficult sometimes because they just don't want to come here, right?
They don't want to travel.
They don't want to travel, but once they get to the San Francisco Bay Area, it's a long drive to get out to the mansion, and it's a treacherous one as well.
Indeed.
Right? Especially with her. All right, thanks for writing, Mark.
And now
Next up, Mr. Livingston.
we'll
Oh
have
boy.
a box. Would you like to have it?
Why don't you give me the box? I shall find the relative documentation and then pass it on to you know whom. Oh, good Lord. All right. Oh, this is nice.
It's a rather stylish letter.
It is. No, it is. All right. I've never seen anything like this. All right, here, take this. All right. This is from Steve. Is there a city on that box? I'd like to know where he's from. No city?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. I like Portland. You know why?
Why?
Because there's ports there.
I fall for that every time.
You do. All right, dear Creature Features, I've been enjoying your show since last year. I make tuning in each week a priority. You are easily the most sophisticated and watchable horror host show today. Well, you know, that's quite a compliment.
Indeed. I
No,
wonder if he's talking about the same show.
No, they're talking about us. I've been a lifelong fan of horror and sci-fi movies. I was born into the monster craze of the 60s in the early 70s. I watched Sinister Cinema, broadcast from Portland, Oregon. Your show has all the qualities that live up to my jaded standards. Oh, you could go ahead and start opening those, because he doesn't mention anything here, I don't think. Just promise not to start performing any annoying musical routines based on the movies you share. I cannot guarantee that, sir, but if we do it, you'll have fun and they will be funny. Some letters you have read were very critical about the made-for-television movies you have shown. I strongly disagree, as do I. They have all been good choices. Besides, where else would one be able to watch them? Enjoy the gifts for Vincent, Livingston, and Tangella. I try to find gifts to match each of your unique personalities. Keep up the great work, Steve. Look at this beautiful letter. We're going to put a big one up somewhere close to my head. And he put some effort into this. All right, what do we got? That's your gift? That's a penguin, is it not? No? What is it?
It doesn't have a beak.
No, it's a little Grim Reaper. It's a Grim Reaper. See, it's like a baby, cuddly baby Grim Reaper. It's like Christmas here, Steve. It's wonderful. All right, so was that mine? Oh, that's for me. That looks like something to go for you. I'll take it. That's for me. Well, open mine. Open.
That says Vincent.
Open. And look, he made custom labels for everything as well.
Indeed.
You know, I believe this man is in the graphics business of some kind. Look at all this. This is incredible. All right, you two are way too slow. Oh my goodness, what is this? Show me. What is this? Halloween incense. Oh, it almost looks like our home. And then you place them on this, and then you light it, and it makes your home smell like a haunted house. I love it. This is incredible. And look, ashes to ashes. All right, show me more. And oh, that's a real scorpion.
It is a real scorpion in glass.
Scorpion in glass. That's incredible. I don't know if you could see that, but no, it's almost like a lens that you can use for your eye, right? No, this is fantastic. You know, I think you should keep that as well. No offense, Steve, but she's the one that likes the plushes, not me. All right, is that it for mail?
That's it?
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own by email, send it to the address you see over here by my shoe. Or if you'd like to send a wonderful box full of other boxes of wonderful gifts, send it to the address you see appearing down here. We'll be right back with Mr. John Stanley, but first let's get back to the old dog house.
Hi, this is Lori Rush from Mansfield, Ohio, and I love watching Creature Features, and we watch it all the time as a family. It's our family time. We love it, and I think my kids watch all the old shows. We love all three of you. Thank you for your time and for everything you do.